If you have just started driving, then one of the first tasks is to learn how to turn left and right at T-junctions. This can be harder to master than it looks, as a driver must complete a series of tasks as they approach the junction. If the driver forgets to do something or attempts to rush the process, it could put them in danger. This video will show how to approach and use a T-junction safely. The MSM or mirror signal manoeuvre routine should be familiar to most drivers, as it is the basis for making decisions safely. When approaching a junction, we extend the manoeuvre section to include positioning, speed and look, so the routine now becomes MSPSL for mirror, signal, position, speed and look. We will need to allow plenty of time to complete all 5 parts of the routine before we get to the junction, so we should start the routine fairly early whilst we are learning what to do. Let's look at each part of the routine in more detail. We must check the correct mirrors on the approach to a junction. We normally check the centre mirror first, followed by the door mirror of the direction we wish to turn towards. If we see danger, then we should make sure we avoid doing anything that could lead to a collision. We need to indicate to let other drivers know which way we intend to turn at the junction, but we must be careful not to mislead anyone. If we signal too early or too late, it could be dangerous, so we can only indicate when the junction we need is next. We must keep good road position as we approach the junction, as other drivers will be watching our position to anticipate which way we will be turning. If we position poorly, then we will confuse others, which could lead to danger. We need to look ahead and assess the junction we are approaching and slow the car to a safe speed. The actual speed will vary depending on the size, layout and visibility of the junction being approached. The less we can see, the slower we must drive. If driving a manual car, we will usually need to change to a lower gear. Second gear is normally the best choice. We need to look carefully to make sure that the junction is safe to enter. When approaching a minor road, we should look ahead for danger, and when emerging into a major road, we must look to check it is safe to cross the give-way line. We must be sure that we will not cause another car to brake or swerve to avoid us, so we should drive carefully and stop when needed. Next, let's take a look at how we will use the MSPSL routine to approach this junction from the main road and also emerge from the minor road. When turning left into a minor road, we should check our centre and left mirrors for danger behind us. We signal left once our junction is the next left turn on this road. We should position in the centre of our lane, then brake smoothly and select second gear in a manual car. We have priority over other traffic, but we should still look for hazards as we turn into the minor road. Let's take a look from above to watch how to steer smoothly around the corner following the curve of the curb. When turning right into a minor road, we should check our centre and right mirrors for danger, before signalling right once our junction is next. We will need to position to the right of our lane, and we lightly brake the car to an appropriate speed to give us time to look ahead for traffic. Since oncoming traffic have priority over us, we should stop if it is not safe to cross their path. In this example, the road is clear, so we turn right into the minor road. When turning right, we should steer carefully into the minor road without cutting across the other lane. When turning left onto a major road, we check our centre and left mirrors, then signal left. We position our car in the centre of our lane and brake smoothly as we approach the junction. Visibility is fairly poor here, so we decide to approach the give-way line very slowly. We steer left to follow the curb and slow right down as we look both ways for approaching traffic. We should stop if needed, but since we can see it is safe, we cross the give-way line and accelerate the car up to speed. Look how we steer to the left fairly early and follow the curb around the corner smoothly. This makes it easier to stay within our lane on the major road. When turning right onto a major road, we check our centre and right mirrors before signalling right. We need to position our car to the right side of our lane, brake gently and consider our gear choice. We will need to look both ways for traffic before crossing the give-way line, and at this junction we decide to stop to do this. Once it is safe, we move away, steering to the right and accelerate the car up to speed. When turning right, we don't need to steer as we approach the give-way line. Just steer right as soon as we enter the major road. So remember to start the MSPSL routine early, approach the junction at a safe speed, only enter the junction when it is safe, and steer precisely to stay in lane. If you found this video interesting, then please click our logo to subscribe to our channel, as it really helps other people find our videos. If you would like to help support this channel, then please click the Patreon link and consider making a pledge. Thanks for watching.